that has opened up now, so it's really good. But it's the strongest, darkest one we have. So if you like the Spanish answer, I think you would like the Temperature and the Swab.
Well, I'll take a bottle of each.
Okay. Then you get
Yeah.
I've been trying to call Larry into being a negotiant, buying up excess wine from different wineries and blend them himself because he's such a good blender. But I think he's done.
Yeah.
He says, I'm done. So. It just seems odd, it has been such a part of our lives for so many years, and then all of a sudden it's gone. That's kind of sad. But we have those 3 months that they need, and a lot of it too, so.
Good morning.
Come on, Trouble.
Good morning.
How are you?
I'm good. I'm just worked out inside today.
Well, kind of saying you can sit wherever you want, so I didn't dare to put out chairs because I didn't know where people wanted to be.
Yeah. How many signed up?
You could put Hepsi in the back there.
Yeah, he would love it.
And slide those doors. Just leave them a crack so she can hear.
Yeah. Ooh, I don't want to get too sweaty.
No. If I move, I'm taking the chair with me.
It's really hot out there.
Yeah, it is.
Let me take this off. Sorry. I should have worn my I'm vaccinated. Yeah, I'm vaccinated.
Doesn't matter. You still have to wear your mask. I'm vaccinated too.
Even outside?
Yeah.
That's pretty crazy, Those are pretty crazy. All of you all vaccinated. It's really silly.
It's not silly. You have to remember, think about the residents here and how a nice select group of them like to always chirp and complain and raise issues. It takes one person to make the mask thing an issue, and it becomes a legal issue, and then so until legal looks through and make sure everything's dotted and crossed correctly, we'll just be in our mask.
Do you think that they'll actually end it? I noticed that they only had 90, less than 100 cases reported yesterday. That was probably the day. They were saying they didn't have, like over the weekend count, and so, but the rate was going down. It was like 100,000 was like 211 something. So today it'll be interesting to see how much lower, because it's really been going down from like 300. It was 370 something, and it's now.
And yesterday they announced there was no deaths in Washington. That was really nice.
Yeah, so I think, well, they were trying to open up at the end of June.
Yeah.
So, but I guess it's still dependent upon the establishments. So, whatever the establishment is, whether or not they're going to require masks.
I wear masks all the stores I go to.
Oh, I do too.
Once I go shopping, I have my mask on.
Yeah, I would rather wear one than not.
But it's really nice at home to think about it. I usually get together on Monday, and none of us had masks on without Tuesday night.
Yeah, when it's down in the
We're a lot of us.
grateful person, turn that down. Maybe I thank you.
I only had it turned up because it was blocking you.
I haven't, no, I'll say you sarcastically.
Someone has to stop your sass.
I have never found the best. Is this like the rest? Oh, I see. Yeah.
So I get to work here 4 days a week. I walk in here about 7 o'clock in the morning with my mask on, and I leave here roughly about 3 or 4 o'clock every day with my mask on. And I wear that every day. So when you guys come in for a 50-minute class, and the first thing out of your mouth is playing about the mask, you wonder why I think you're sassy.
Well, this right now it's hot.
I've also recommended you to not have neoprene masks that actually trap heat and moisture inside your face, and masks that are much better for breathability and exercising in, and you chose not to.
No, I just
So
no, not really.
you have to understand, it's just, that's what it is. I do too. And yet I only wear these now. It's just you and me, the sun soldiers here, Barney. Yeah, Lynn had a last second step out. Shoulders down, eat a shoulder. Birgit, as long as you're here, does there need to be anybody else? So the season's changed. Pepsi, and in 8 days, Kiko has his last shot. So you need to look at that end of June, July calendar, and we got to figure out this dinner. Left or right?
I'm going to be gone the 15th through the
Up and down. Hands out in front, wrist bent back, back and forth. Hi, Jean. How are you? No, you're fine. You can see we just got started, so you're okay. We got that sunny weather pace today, you know? Yep, it's pretty nasty. Fists and wrist circles. And switch.
Hardly any of you left.
Oh, lots left.
The jokes are still there. Palms through, extend out. Pinch those shoulders together and round them out. Yep. Ashley's been home for a week and a half now. Oh, we're all busy all the time. The whole family. Our average dinner time for the last 3 weeks has been 9 p.m.
I can figure that, yeah. That kids used to start going at it. I still do.
Good. Arm up. Roll it over.
I know, yes. All of a sudden they're there.
Yeah.
And switch arms. Big arm circles. They never stay in.
Flexing your beard.
Switch directions. It's all the stretching classes. They're flexible. Arms out. Down. Small circles. And switch. Yeah, that's why I put the camera this way today. Good. Arms down. Let's rotate. Shoulders over hips. The mountain flowers are starting to bloom too. We went on a hike on Monday and they're just starting to open up. A few colors out there. A couple weeks. It'll be glorious. Good. Hip circles. Switch.
Well, I had one little infant standing himself. And now it is very huge thing.
Oh, really?
Good. Foot out in front. Push those hips back behind and alternate back and forth. Good. Start moving those feet.
So then I got some peonies that they are not this big around this year. Yeah, very nice. I'm so pleased with the art this year.
Good. Let's go over and back and under and back and then where you came. Over and under. Rotating those hips again through the spine. You can go quicker if you want. Just make sure you're getting that rotation. And march it out again. And let's pick those knees up nice and high. And then pull it and pull it. And march it out. Step out, hands out. Step in, hands up. Out, up, out, up. Then back to where we came. Out. And march it out. Good. And then kick towards your butt. Kick. I would have liked some of the bushes out on the road that they just dug up and threw away. Oh, they just scooped them up with a tractor and hauled them off to the... Pull, pull. Well, I'll tell you, I know Barney got his place a long time ago before he moved here, but I've been here since the day when this opened. And there's half as many trees in this neighborhood as there used to be in 5 years. Half. That's how much they've cleared. Last March out.
4 years, and the number of houses and lots that we bought, October 20th.
Well, there was nothing back there.
Yeah,
Nothing.
they were just building, is it Anna? I think they were just working on it.
Oh, that's just here. I mean, like all of Tahali is pretty crazy. All right, guys, let's speed up those feet. "15 seconds. Keep moving them. 3, 2, and slow those feet down. Work your way over to the chair. Get really careful of that cord today, okay? Did you chase Gene away? Did you chase Gene away? Every time you chase somebody away in class, Hepsi, gotta be nice. Oh, surprise, she's back. Pendulum swing, point and point. Let that foot rotate and turn so your hip's allowed to open up. And bring that leg down and switch sides. Good. Slow that down. Bring those feet into that squat position. Shoulder width. Sit back in those hips. Drop that down. And then I want you to bring your knee up and through the opening of the chair. Squat down. Up and through. Good. From here, you can continue to use the back side of the chair. I'm going to turn mine around. We're going to walk out into our plank position. Make sure your chest is over your hands. You don't want to be pushing the chair. You want to be over the chair. Bring your chest through and back. Nice. All right. Back to the beginning. Another round of our pendulum. Loosening up those hips. Decelerate that leg and switch sides. Good. So that leg down. Feet shoulder width. Sitting back and down for that squat. Up to that knee lift. Up and through. Get that knee nice and high. Pull into your tummy as you do it. Excellent. And then set yourself up into plank again. Drop that chest through and away. Right on. 2 rounds down. We'll give it some time that helps to catch up with their push-ups. And leg swings. Throw that leg down, switch sides. Again, throw that leg down, set yourself up, shoulder width. Hinge into that hip. Drop yourself down in that good squat. Up and raise the knee. Good. All right. Last set of push-ups. Whatever part of that chair you want to use. Good. All right. Using the back of the side of that chair. Hand on for support and balance. Inside leg is going to elevate up. And we're going to hinge our hips backwards, pushing back behind, then extend that leg back. Bring it back up and through. Push back in that hip and hamstring. Last one. Good. Bring that foot down. Switch legs. Opposite leg up. Tilt that hip towards the chair to the side. And pick it up to the other side. Birgit. No, we didn't switch. Just switch leg, outside legs up in the air. And do your hip hinge side to side. Then we'll switch sides. Inside leg starts up. Hinge that hip. Sit back. Extend that leg. Good. Plant that leg down. Switch sides. Tilt that hip down and pick it up. Oh, all right. Back to our original side. Inside legs up. Hinging back. Put that foot down, lift opposite, drop that hip in, pick it up to the outside. All right, let's switch sides. Inside leg up. Push back in that hip. Switch legs. And let's tilt those hips. All right, guys, third and final set of these. Inside legs up. Push those hips back. Good. That foot's down. Switch. Lift those hips up and down from the side. All right, last side. Start with the inside leg up. Back into the hip. Foot down. Tilt those hips. Good. All right. If you want to take a water break, grab a quick drink, and then we're going to grab our hand weights and have a seat in our chair. I'm going to grab a drink because it's toasty out.
last week at San Jose with my daughter.
Uh-huh. She did what?
Injured her ankle.
Okay.
Dairy-free. I lost 2 pounds. There's no water.
There's water, not in the fountain. You can fill the bottle filler, but not the actual fountain yet. But if you want, I can get you a cup of water. Sure. Not a problem. Okay. Calves up, toes up. Calves up, toes up. I'm actually dripping out here. You can see it. My arms are soaking wet. It's hot, but I didn't know we'd be out here. We're just helping out because the quilters needed extra space. And I didn't want to be out here without sunscreen, and I didn't plan on it. So I asked Valerie, they have a can of 70 proof, which is like putting straight oil on your body as far as blocking everything. So it's causing a little excessive sweating right now. Good, let's bring those arms down. And we're gonna go right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Right, left, right, left.
I try to do like you. And then I realize I'm opposite. Yes.
You can mirror me if you do left, right. That's fine. You're still getting the same concept from the other side. You can guess that when I come to this next time, we're going to do it that way anyway, so it's okay. I usually start easy and make it hard, but today I thought, I just make it hard and get easy. Psych. I'm going to make it really hard.
Made a sunscreen that literally blocks the sun. I mean, it literally.
Break that down.
No, they don't have, they had to quit. I don't know, there's probably something toxic in it because they had to quit making it.
We're going to go out and up. Well, I never put over 30 on. Every research study I've ever read says that 30 is the max block. Anything after that's an upsell. But there was a can of that. I put it on. I don't care. Block the sun. I'm out here for the next 2 hours, so. So I've switched my curls this round to a hammer curl. Oh, I dropped all the ones that you took regularly. What? Bring that chest down. We're going to stick with that alternating, so we're going to go right, left. I really don't know, Hepsi, because in the interim, I'm completely jam-packed with clients. So trying to get back to that schedule is not necessarily going to happen because I'm not going to start booting clients out of their time slots. It's the same. Sit back upright. I almost sassed you right there, but I bit my actual tongue behind this mask and stopped, Pepsi. I know. I was going to say I was hoping something too. It was just going to be snarky. Heels and toes. You can thank the sun. It just feels too good. Stops my dark side. It fills it with brightness, Hepsi. There's plenty of exercise that Hepsi could take of mine. She's just as picky, and so. That's okay, because the lodge actually broadcasts it through your own personal MTO. It has nothing to do with Facebook or anything else. No, it is the same. I teach it. I know it's the same. I'm the actual instructor, so I'm pretty sure it's the same. Good. Left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right. I do this when I see you guys actually trying to clone me perfectly instead of just concentrating and getting it in your head. See if you guys can keep up. Are you still with me? Birgit had it. I can't trump her. Good. Flip those dumbbells. And we're going to go out and up hammer. Out and up hammer. Good. Bring those down. Chest down. And alternating. Back and forth. Squeezing that shoulder blade back every time you lift. And back up. No. All right, we're going to double it up this time. Curl press. Is this easier, Gene? Can you keep up now? Come on, Epsi. Come on, Epsi. You guys think I'm going fast. I'm actually starting to keep up with Birgit. That's what I do. But you guys aren't watching her. You're watching me, so you don't realize how much she's picking on me. I can't hear you through your phone. What'd you say? Okay. Right. Right curl left out. Left curl right out. Right left. Right left. Right left. Oh, you didn't think I was done messing with your brain, did you? Hang your arms to the side. Sit forward a little bit so you feel like they're just hanging. So one goes out, the other goes straight up. And they come down, both down. And the other side goes out, the other side curls up. Curl, lift. It's not tricky. Just make sure you're going up with the curl. You keep pulling it in. Just straight up. 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 Guys, this is the exact same as sitting at home and doing a crossword, a Sudoku. It is the same puzzle for your brain that challenges you when you play Scrabble, age quizzes, all that stuff. Bring that chest forward. Hepsi?
Yes.
Shush. You asked me why I say you do that. That's the stuff. It's right there. You just did it. It's not a harassment. This is why you guys live in stereotypes about age and capabilities. Try just pushing your mask up farther. There you go. I like that. I always thought I completely understand. Go ahead and bring that up. I completely understand the reason for the pond and the cost and all that, but honestly, how cool would it have been if the pond was like 3 feet deep and wadeable, and we could stand and do exercise in the pond? It'd be so awesome. It'd be so awesome. Hepsi, Birgit, awesome. Woo! Dumbbell to the chest. Lie back. Up. Punch out. Is a better word pessimistic, Hepsi? Is it rough? Grab one of the mats and fold it over right here, right above the dumbbells. No, just fold it in half and set it on the thing. You guys keep going. Too late. Stand up. Stand up.
Do this.
Sit.
Okay.
And it should be nice and cushy. Pepsi, I deal with the same thing. It's not comfortable. It's okay to fix that. A few more, because y'all stopped to watch me instead of continuing that exercise. What's he doing for Hesse? Good. Take those dumbbells, bring them out in front. Let's rotate. Side twists. Actually turn your torso. Notice my dumbbells are not leaving my chest. If you're doing this, we're not really getting the core the same as we're doing our whole body. Then we're going to bring those dumbbells, set them down for a sec, stomp those feet out wide, hands behind the head. Sit forward, make sure those legs are wide. This isn't going to feel quite right because we want to shift all the way forward to our knee. Bring ourselves back up to straight and then down and forward to that knee. Is making it to your knee important? No. What's important is really crunching into those obliques correctly. No matter your flexibility or strength, if you only go halfway, correct. That's great. Well, it's going to open up the opposite side while you're crunching into the other side. So yes, it should feel very good. Tell me how it feels after this next 30 though, okay? And bring that back up. Dumbbells back to our chest. Lie back in our bench. Crunch and punch. Does that make a difference? Yeah. Every single crunch, all I can feel is my tailbone grind along the bench, seat, and back up. So I understand, Hepsi. You guys got to admit, when we work this hard, it's good to have a really crisp breeze like today where it's just cool out. Feels like snow's right there on the horizon. Yeah, it's heat stroke. Dumbbells to the chest. Again, if it's easy to keep them here to start, that's great. As you bring them farther away, not way out, but farther away, you'll get a little more resistance, but don't use that farther away to start moving your arms and stop rotating. So keeping them close to your body helps you understand the twist of the torso and not the movement of the arms. You can do that too. There's actually drips on the pavement now coming off of my arms. I can feel them being thrown off. That's like a dog shaking out of the water. Bring that down. Feet spaced out. Bring yourself forward two. Forward two. How you doing, Barney? You know what's funny, Hepsi, is since Lynn's not here, there's nobody to shorten the count for you now. You can't take it over because you always relied on her. So. No. Bigot wants the extra. Would it be pretty good if they just like brought out mojitos or Cuba Libres or something right after class? Good. Woo! All right, guys. Last set. My shirt's actually a different color. I've completely sweat through it. Good. Dumbbells to the chest. Crunch up. Punch out.
Have you heard from Mary at all?
I saw her like a month ago. She was at one of the clubs. You know, it might have been a little bit longer ago. I don't remember. And I saw her coming out, and I said hi, but we didn't get a chance to talk. I think I was actually teaching a class, and she was out, and I still yelled her name and said hi. Yes, do so. Do so. You can tell everybody that Hepsi's vaccinated, but we keep her in a mask, so it's okay. I'm kidding, Hepsi's vaccinated. I know, but because we're being recorded too, I got to make sure that they don't think I'm actually saying Hepsi isn't vaccinated. We know everybody is. Well, that's just a pin. That's not proof. I want the unforged card. Have you guys all taken pictures of your card front and back? Okay, good. I was really proud. Ashlyn remembered to bring hers home, so that was really good. Yeah, they're still, I mean, they still have every commercial on TV about it, so I don't think they're stopping anytime soon.
I think they're going to see what happens this weekend.
All right, guys. You're all awesome and probably sweaty if you're around this area right now because it's a nice day out. Appreciate your time. Appreciate your hard work. Till next class. Bye-bye. No. Now.